In a secluded corner of a village, amidst lush rice fields with tall plants, an unexpected life was unfolding. A sparrow with soft brown feathers was busily building a nest among the dense, unripe rice plants. With great diligence, it gathered straw and dry grass to create a cozy and sturdy nest for its future eggs. Once the nest was completed, the sparrow, with warmth, began to incubate its eggs. Every day, with patience and love, it sat on the eggs, waiting patiently until the day when they would hatch. And finally, the anticipated moment arrived. The eggs hatched, revealing cute and adorable sparrow chicks. The mother sparrow, with full love, cared for and fed her chicks every day. With her strong wings, she flew around the nearby fields and forests, searching for enough food to meet her chicks' needs. However, one day, when the mother returned from her hunt, she was greeted by her anxious chicks. They told her that a farmer had come and said he would ask his children to harvest the rice where they nested the next day. They were truly afraid because they couldn't even fly yet. Hearing her chick's story, the mother sparrow remained calm and comforted them, assuring that no one would harvest the rice the next day. Days passed, and true enough, there were no signs of anyone coming to harvest the rice. The sparrow chicks felt relieved, and life returned to normal in their nest. But the next day, worry arose again when the mother returned from her routine of searching for food for her chicks. She heard again that the farmer would harvest the rice the next day, and this time he would ask farm laborers to do it. Yet, the mother sparrow remained calm and reassured them that no one would come to harvest the rice the next day. And once again, the mother's words proved true. Days went by, but no one came to harvest the rice until the same situation repeated itself. When the mother sparrow returned from the forest looking for insects, the chicks told her story, but this time there was no panic on their faces. They said if the farmer came again today, he said he would harvest the rice himself the next morning. Unlike usual, this time it was the mother sparrow who began to feel anxious. She told her chicks to leave their nest immediately and find a new place because the farmer would indeed come to harvest his rice the next day. The sparrow chicks looked confused and asked their mother why she believed the farmer's words this time. The mother sparrow then gave her chicks a valuable lesson. She explained that the first time, the farmer relied on his children to harvest the rice, and the second time, he relied on laborers to do it. When we depend on others to do our work, we can never know when it will be done and whether it will be done at all. But this time, the farmer had decided to do the work himself, so he would surely come to harvest the rice. The mother sparrow decided to leave the nest immediately with her chicks. Fortunately, the time the farmer had missed was used by the sparrow chicks to learn to fly, so when the farmer came the next day, they were no longer there. Thus, the mother sparrow taught her chicks a lesson about self-trust and independence. They continued their life journey, making a new nest in a safe place, while the farmer finally harvested the ripe rice without any sparrows to bother him. From this story, we can learn about self-confidence and independence. Laziness will make us more often depend on others and relinquish responsibility. Others who take over our responsibilities often do not prioritize them, so it's not uncommon for what we expect not to be achieved. If possible, get up and do what is your responsibility. Being independent doesn't mean you have to do everything yourself. Of course, we can still rely on others, but we must understand that if we depend on others, the consequences of disappointment will be greater.